Flickering lights cast eerie shadows on the courtroom walls. The tension is thick, so thick you could slice it with a knife. The air is heavy, not with the scent of law and justice, but with something far more ancient. Power. The kind of power that has ruled in silence for generations. The kind of power that has never needed permission. This is no ordinary courtroom. There are no reporters, no cameras allowed beyond the shaking hands of the few who dare to document this moment. The Bankhead Dynasty does not air its business in the public square. It does not rely on the state, the law, or the media. It handles its own. Always has. Always will. The camera shakes, jerky, uncontrolled. The crew struggles to keep their nerves in check. But how could they? When every seat in the jury box holds a bankhead. When the prosecution is a bankhead. When the defense, too, bears the name. And there, at the heart of it all, under the unrelenting gaze of their own flesh and blood, stands the accused, a member of the dynasty, charged not just with theft, but theft from the very place meant to be sacred. The air is thick with unspoken rules, with an understanding that justice here does not belong to the state. It belongs to the name, and in this room, the name is everything. Prosecutor's opening statement. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here to examine the actions of Thaddeus Cornelius Bankhead Jr. I, Samuel Lee Bankhead, will present evidence showing his descent into criminality. We will prove beyond a reasonable doubt his guilt in this case. Defense attorney's opening statement. My client, Thaddeus Cornelius Bankhead Jr., is not without fault, but he deserves the presumption of innocence. I, Cynthia S. Bankhead II, will demonstrate that we must judge him fairly, and remember that the burden of proof lies with the prosecution.
We'll hear from the prosecutor. Thank you.
Bankhead Jr.
Can I need to speak up?
Get him down before you get out of control. As you can see him now, he's slouching, sitting down. He's got his elbow on the table. Just a bad example for you today. We want to make an example out of it today. Present this case to the jury. Pay close attention to the jury. We didn't read his record. Bad influence.
But I would like to remind the jury that he is innocent until proven guilty, and you need to prove that without a shadow of a doubt. Thank you.
I didn't
Samuel Bankhead calls Darnell Lyles to testify. Lyles describes seeing Thaddeus retrieving a keyboard and money from the victim's car. Despite a fierce exchange, Lyles remains steadfast under cross-examination, reiterating his account. Defense attorney Cynthia Bankhead II challenges him, but Lyles holds firm, leading to tension in the courtroom.
Order in the court. He's like, but the way to tell the truth, you have to let the truth set you down.
Thaddeus Bankhead has been accused of theft. Can you tell us anything about that? You was an eyewitness? Yep. So that. I ain't seen nothing.
Speak up.
We know there's penalties for talking. Deep.
Just answer questions.
Strategy. Do you know this young man? Sure. How do you know? How long do you know? Do you have anything to this? So you saw him steal?
Objection. The witness just said he did not see.
So have you ever seen him steal?
Objection. This is not concerned to this. We're not here for it. We're here for just the
Overruled.
Mama, stop.
Hey,
But you be put out.
Yeah, he's supposed to start from you.
she asked me to go get his keyboard. He came back with the keyboard, and he had green money in his left hand, and keys in his left hand, and keyboard in his right hand. I met him up at the door, we talked for a minute, and we walked into the church. And then next thing you know, and Zell was actually that evening to go to the car and $3 out of there. I went on $3 in there, I checked twice. And then she asked me if a little bad started money. I was like, I saw this money this morning. Yeah, I was doing that. And then he's playing, Thaddeus player, he had his C player in his hand, but the C player wasn't even over here. That's my only strength. And I need to do this one.
Now, you stating that you saw with your own eyes, which hand was the money in? And what ring? How long?
I mean, he had a pair of keys. He had
How was the money wrapped?
It wasn't wrapped. It was just crumpled up right here. You can see the tip of the money right there. Right off the side of his hand.
You can see the tip of the money. That could have been anything. Are you absolutely sure it was $3
No. $3 came up missing. I'm pretty sure.
So you're just connecting for the court. 2 and 2 makes the 3.
Yeah. I didn't say that either.
Well, you said 3 came up missing, so you assume that's what it was. Are you assuming or do you know which one
I
is
know
it?
3 came up missing. That's what she said.
What make her word true?
She might have been showing him her $3 back.
What made your word true? Because you assume you didn't see.
I did see somebody. I don't know how much it was, but I saw money. I'm pretty sure that she was.
That could have been a little piece of a tissue that had a little speck of green. That could have been
Personally,
anything.
I don't really care.
Well, we're not asking you that. We're asking you, it's a man's life at stake here. It's a man's character and reputation. Have you ever been mistreated or done something wrong?
Yeah.
So you know how that feels.
Yes.
Isn't it true that you told this young man that the only reason why you brought him up because you didn't want to be responsible because you didn't want to look good?
Yeah, right. You're a doggone lie. I told you.
You need to speak to me.
I told him that you might as well tell the truth because I ain't never stolen nothing from myself before. I never have. And if it took $3 funky little dollars, you were back on money.
So because he had stolen from you, because he had stolen from you, you just gonna tell him to return the money because you feel he stole from her?
I mean, it ain't like that, but I know I can take $3.
Excuse me, young woman, you prefer right?
He's lying.
Shut
Straight up. I think you should just beat him down.
When you were watching with the keyboard and the keys and the alleged money, where were you?
In the lobby. Right in the door.
Watching.
Yep.
And you seen the keys and what?
What?
And the money?
We already good.
Answer the question.
Hey. John.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Okay, everybody knows the keys and the money is in the left hand. Now we're going to have to ask that question. Next question.
And the keyboard was in which hand? I have you all to know, jury, that this young man is left-handed. He would have been carrying the heaviest thing that was most important in his left hand, and the keys and the lighter money items in his right. That's a normal way. No more questions for this man. He's out of control.
This is live, boy.
Serious. You promise to tell the truth and nothing but the truth? Do you promise to tell the truth and nothing but the truth? I do.
What is your name?
My name is Bankhead Dynasty.
What's your relation to
That is my cousin.
have you ever seen this young man? Do anything in real court?
No, sir.
What is your story?
My story is that when I was coming outside of the church, because I was walking outside because I had to go do something, and I seen this young man carrying a keyboard and something. No,
Someone carrying a keyboard and some keys. Where were you standing?
I was coming out of the church. He was coming.
So, what are you a witness to?
I am witnessing that I didn't see him in my life.
Why are you here?
I am here to defend him because he didn't see him.
Money. This discrepancy visibly frustrates the prosecutor. The defense attorney, Cynthia Bankhead II, erupts, accusing him of badgering the witness, prompting a chaotic courtroom scene. She demands judicial intervention, escalating the tension.
How close are you to this?
Very close.
I don't see the point.
He never stole him from me.
Your Honor, the attorney is badgering the
He
witness.
never stole anything.
He never
I object. She's been badgered.
He never stole anything before. Either one of you, stand up, guy.
No, he didn't say it. He hadn't stolen anything from me.
The witness is being badgered, Your Honor.
The money came up
He's
missing.
leading the witness.
Some money came up missing. You know that.
Control the client.
And you know, Thaddeus was the only one to go in the car.
Your Honor, that's alleged.
He was not the only one.
That's alleged. He was not saying he was the only one.
Okay.
He was the only one that went to the car. Right?
No,
He was the only one that went to the car.
no.
Your Honor.
And allowed him to the car to get the money. He went to get the money and the money was gone already.
Your Honor, I need to know the purpose of this line of questioning.
Little Thad was the only one.
Yes.
I need to know the purpose of this line of
Little
questioning.
Thad is the only one that could have took the money.
Speculatory, Your Honor.
Right?
Right.
Do you know what you just said right to, Ms. Locke?
I said right too because he was the only one in the car at that time.
But was it anybody there prior before him, such as the owner of the car? Or yourself? Or any of the children? What hand was he carrying the keyboard in when you saw him?
When I saw him, it was like this. Keyboard was right here. Keys right
So that means the heaviest item was in the left hand, like I said earlier, that Mr. Donnell Lyles claimed was just let the record show that this witness is saying that the keyboard was in the left hand, which his client is left-handed, and that she did not see any money.
Does it matter whether he was left hand or right hand? He was carrying two items, right?
Mhm.
So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether he was left hand or right hand. He was carrying keys and a keyboard.
Your Honor, I was just trying to establish the fact, he went down the characteristic road of this young man, and I'm establishing that Mr. Lyles have also turned his characters a lie to the court.
Donnell Lyles is not on trial.
But my client is. And my client is, in order to substantiate him, or we need a reliable witness.
All right.
Excuse me, one more question.
Order.
Have Mr. Lyles ever taken anything and said it wasn't there and didn't put it back in here?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. No more questions.
What questions for me?
No?
I promise to tell the truth, nothing but the truth.
Bankhead resumes her testimony. The The defense questions her mental state, prompting the prosecutor to object.
Your Honor, this witness might not be fit to continue. Are you fit to continue? Well, I want you to be clear on it. Are you fit to continue?
Subsequent to the prosecution asking the victim any questions, he turns to the judge and asks the judge, "Judge, will you wake up the jurors? They're sleeping."
The victim is very, very disturbed. You have to take her into consideration. She had me wrong. $3, $50, $100. She had me wrong. This young man that has a record.
Your Honor, I overrule the statement. He had his chance for his opening statement. This is questioning time.
What is your name? What is your name?
Painting the courtroom's intensity. Down in tears, recounting how she raised and cared for Thaddeus. The accused also begins to cry, visibly moved. The defense, reacting strongly, demands a break, but the judge denies the request.
I raised him myself. I clothed him. I bathed him.
Excuse me, you say what's the pain, not the thing that she had done. What is the pain? Pain is a feeling.
We want the jury to feel her pain.
And I trusted him with my life. I trusted him. I don't have any children, but he's like my own child.
What was the mission? You sent him on a simple mission.
I sent him out to...
Your Honor, I need a 5-minute recess. My client is just broken. I need a 5-minute recess. We'll get it set together.
No.
He's not a woman.
After recess, the prosecutor requests the defense attorney's disqualification for not standing as the judge entered. The judge instructs the defense to stand, then proceeds to seat the court. The cameraman becomes visibly anxious as a child points him out, causing the feed to become unstable. Meanwhile, Z Bankhead resumes her testimony. The defense questions her mental state, prompting the prosecutor to object. The judge, growing impatient, overrules the defense, instructing them to cease badgering and focus on cross-examination. Tension rises as the prosecutor mistakenly calls the defense's witness, leading to a heated argument in the courtroom.
Lawyer disqualified herself. She didn't stand. Disqualified herself. That's contempt.
Thank you.
Please stand. I trusted him like my own son, and I asked him to go out to get my keyboard out of the car. It was a little too heavy for me to carry. Right before I asked him to do that, I was in the car and I had the $3 along with the receipt.
He's been accused of sniffing. You trusted him. You sent him on errands before. Have you had any trouble out of him before? Never had any trouble. He's never been in any trouble. Have you ever had to counsel him about anything? So he's been in trouble before. So what is that?
Excuse me, Your Honor. We're here for one incident, and one incident only, not his pair.
For once he was, it's a railroad tracks or something, vandalized U.S. property. And I remember speaking with him on that. I've also been an altercation.
screaming at or tantrum.
Objection, Your Honor, this is speculatory. We have no legal documents to verify what she's saying is absolute truth.
We get an eyewitness.
To what railroad incident? You don't have any eyewitnesses here to the railroad incident? But that young lady there.
There should be a police.
Yeah, just one.
But I propose that we get that police before we proceed this time. There is no witnesses here to that.
Go sit down. What is she?
She was not there. Were you there when you saw them vandalize and you was were you there?
It's not her time to question.
Establishing a pattern.
She's out of order. And she's establishing a pattern of his character.
Your Honor, you allowed that earlier with Mr. Lyles. We got his character.
Examine.
Your Honor, I object to this line of question.
Just say.
This is hearsay, this is speculatory.
The question
This is
was,
speculatory.
have she ever had any trouble out of this young man before?
Have she had trouble? What was that?
Yes, I have. I had to counsel him regarding that incident that I was referring to.
Your Honor, we asked this, the question was, did she have any trouble?
It was trouble for the whole family. He represented us here.
Your Honor, the question was, did she have any trouble? Not did the world or the society, did you yourself, did he do something to you? Your Honor, this line of question is not proper for this client.
Pertaining to the said case.
Thank you.
You sent this young man to your car to retrieve some money.
I sent
You
it to
didn't send him to retrieve the money. So how did he know the money was there? How did he know to ask you for $3?
I don't know.
Do we know where you stash your money?
He's been out to my car many times, and you know I always keep a little bit of money there.
Where he was at?
It's in my house.
Armrest. So you sent the one nephew to retrieve the money.
Yes.
This was for church?
Yes.
Church.
I wanted to give the Lord those $3 that Sunday evening.
This was the Lord's money he stole.
Yes. And I
It was
did.
not only your money, it's the Lord's money.
Yes.
Jury. Say no. Lord's money.
Your Honor, he's speaking to the jury again. He
Yes, we
had
live
an
in a
opening
Christian
statement already.
society.
Contempt in court, you got to speak up and you don't
Yeah.
be speaking out.
Kiana.
I got a one.
That's not considered, I said, I object to this
Tell
line.
her to shut up, she don't do it, she do it again, that's contempt of court, you gotta learn.
She didn't say shut up. I have a right and an attorney to say, I object to
This
this line.
vandalizing young man was sent
No
to the
law,
car.
please.
Was sent to the car to
Missing it.
No, you're
All
right.
Missing it.
She can object as many times as she
Thank
wants.
you.
This destructive young man was sent to the car to do a simple task, which was to retrieve a keyboard for church. And all this is happening on the Sunday. This is bad.
Your Honor,
This
is
is
he
bad.
questioning the witness or is he
Yes,
making a
I'm
statement?
getting
I
my
need to know.
I'm getting to my house. I've already questioned her. She hasn't yet answered. So if you would not interfere, I would get to
Your
her.
Honor, make the witness answer.
She haven't heard the question. This destructive young man sent to the car to do a simple task, retrieve a keyboard. Oh, he was the only one with the keys. He brought back the keyboard.
Your Honor, is he questioning the
It was
witness or making a statement?
No,
Your Honor, I object.
no, the witness, we had a witness to the fact that he saw him with the money in his left hand. He saw him with the money in his left hand. Is this not true?
That's what the witness statement is.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Mr. Lee's thank you.
Yes.
In your own words, did he say $3 exactly or did he ask for a couple dollars?
On which occasion? Many times.
On the occasion when he approached you to ask for money, what did he say exactly? A couple dollars or did he say $3?
He said that he wanted a few dollars.
Okay, so it was no way of knowing, or you knowing whether it was 3 or a few, or what in your
Few usually means 3.
2. A few
She should
is
know
2.
what's in her car.
No.
And who was the other nephew you said?
A couple.
That's what he asked
He
for.
asked for a few dollars.
Who did you send to retrieve the money?
Mr. Don about that evening.
So we're back to Mr. LadyZee. So what make you think because he didn't find the money that he's not the one to take it?
Well,
What led you to think that it was him?
am I answering the first person question?
What led you to think that it was Mr. Bankhead here that took your money?
Mr. Bankhead locked up the car afterwards. Mr. Bankhead was in full control of the keys and the inside of the car in his possession.
Did you give Donnell the keys to go retrieve the money?
Hours and hours later.
We're not asking that. Did he have possession of the keys? Did he have possession of the keys?
No, he did not.
Well, how was he gonna retrieve the money?
Are you trying to be manipulative? What
How-
are you asking?
I'm asking you, how did you expect Mr. Lyles to retrieve money without the keys if you're claiming that this client locked the car?
We're talking about 2 different times. That's why I asked you in the beginning, which time are you talking about?
Did you notice the money missing after you got out of church?
I noticed that I couldn't find my receipt.
Did you notice the money missing when you left church?
No, I didn't. I knew that my
When
car
did
had
you
been
notice
picked
the
up.
money missing?
Sunday evening.
When? Who did you send to the car?
Donnell Lyles.
I'm through with the questioning.
Any other questions? Change that now. Miss Bankhead.
I would like to call Mr. Bankhead to the stand if I could, please, Your Honor.
How did she get to her?
Please come to the stand.
He can't be questioned without me being up first.
He can be questioned after.
After
she-
Now, you can't do that
When she's
before
finished, then he can.
He can do it.
I know what I'm talking about now.
He's a fine witness.
But he's my witness.
But
Your
he's not
case
your
is defendant, he's not on.
Okay, what are you doing?
You can cross after me, that's why it's called cross examine.
Order in the court, please.
Not before me. Or,
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Oh, fair.
Bankhead.
is he done?
Is you done?
Is you done?
Huh?
Are you done? You're supposed to be speaking. Okay.
Thaddeus Bankhead takes the stand, denying he took any money from his aunt's car. The defense requests a field trip to demonstrate this, but the judge denies the request, overruling the motion.
I'd like to call Mr. Bankhead to the stand.
Good touch you. Promise to tell the truth and nothing but the truth.
Mr. Bankhead, for the record, can you state your full name, age, and your presiding resident?
Thaddeus Bankhead Jr. I'm 17 years of age, and right now I reside in the Bankhead Dynasty.
In your time there, how long have you been there?
Well, I just came back on school. I stayed with my cousin.
Any money missing?
From
Hello? From your residence? Have you ever been accused of stealing money from any family member?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you share that with us?
Yes, my mom was missing $20 once. She thought I did because I had some money, but it was from my father. And then it was later found out that our youngest brother had stolen money. And so,
And this alleged incident of destroying U.S. property, can you shed a light on it?
no, I can't.
Have you ever done anything like that?
No, ma'am.
Or is it you she was talking about, or was it you, someone else?
I don't know.
So that's not on your record anywhere that you've ever been at a railroad and destroyed or damaged any property.
I don't have a record now.
Is it because you're a minor or you just don't have a record?
I just don't have a record.
Okay. The alleged incidents, can you walk us through your exact movements when you were instructed to enter Ms. Bankhead's car and remove the keyboard and bring it? Can you walk us through it?
Yes, ma'am. I was sitting in the lobby and I walked out and my aunt, she told me she needed me to go get her keyboard. So I went, I unlocked her car, I went in the back seat, I got it, I closed the door, I locked her car back like she
Now, I want to stop you right there. I want you to be absolutely sure of how everything came to play. You were at church, you're in the locker, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you see what?
I see Angel's in the restroom. She just came out. She was talking to me.
So, when you seen your Aunt Zell, what happened?
She gave me her keys and she told me to go get her keyboard.
Okay. And then you proceeded.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you at any time enter the front of the car?
No, ma'am, I did.
Did you see any money visible when you entered the front of the car?
No, ma'am. The only thing I was looking for was the keyboard.
Did you enter the front of the car?
No, ma'am. I went to the back on the driver's side.
You went through the back on the driver's side. How did you open the doors?
I went, I pressed the unlock button, I opened the driver's side.
And the unlock button is key ring, key locks.
Like the security bag. Unlock button.
Okay, and you unlock the doors with that key.
Right, on the driver's side.
And it unlocked the door.
Right,
Okay, and you entered which side?
on the driver's side.
Okay, and then what did you do after that?
I got the keyboard, as told, I closed the back door, wipe the car back up.
Your Honor, is it possible that we could pause for 1 minute to demonstrate to see if that's possible for him to unlock those doors and enter that way? Because me personally, I would like to know, to verify that statement.
No, that's not necessary.
It's not necessary? Did you take the $3?
No, ma'am.
Did you see $3?
No, ma'am, I didn't.
No, this line of questioning.
Now, she asked you, did you see any money when you entered the front of the car? You said, no, you didn't. Did you enter the front of the car or did you not?
I entered on the driver's side, passenger back door. I told her I never went to the front.
But you entered the car, period. You went into the car.
That's what I was told.
Was anybody around?
No.
So, if you had took the money and nobody ever seen you, that was bad. It sounds to me that you're a spotless young man. Have you ever did anything wrong?
Nobody's perfect, but I do so.
Could you answer the question, please?
Can't do that up there.
Yes or no? Have you ever did anything wrong?
Like I just said, nobody's perfect.
Have you ever did anything wrong?
He's back.
Yes or no?
Witness, Your Honor.
Yes or no? Have you ever did anything, have you ever did anything wrong? Have you ever stole anything? You never, when you were a child, you never went to the store and picked up some bubble gum or something?
According to my rights, sir, I don't have to answer that question.
What does it say?
That I don't have to answer any questions I don't want to know.
It might incriminate you, huh?
No.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Like I was saying, it seems to me that you are spotless, but you have done
You
wrong.
don't have to go into details.
The jury, this young man, he has done wrong
But
before.
it's a lot of,
No one was around.
it's a lot of,
He's addressing the jury again, Your Honor.
No one was around. And this man had opportunity to
I object, Your Honor.
steal money. You had the opportunity to browse in the glove compartment.
No, that's not it.
You had
Being
the
fair. Sam was
opportunity.
doing that on the other side and she let him win.
You had the opportunity
She's not being biased.
to browse around in the car. Look into the glove compartment in the arm seat. You had the opportunity.
that don't mean I took it.
Your Honor, on the ground, if you're not being biased, I'm asking
It never
for
entered your
another,
mind.
I'm putting in a written for another judge. You're not being biased. You didn't allow this out of me, and you're allowing it out of this side.
Okay.
That's not fair.
Well, the case is rested. Can we please have the jurors go back?
You can sit down.
I would like to ask one last question. Is it any reason why you feel you would have to steal from such a loving, caring woman as she says she has been to you? Would you steal from her?
No, I will ask.
Thank you.
I'd like to relieve this young man. I would like to recall the victim.
The cameraman remains tense. The prosecutor recalls the victim, asking why she believes Thaddeus would take anything from her. She explains he's never done so before, making the situation particularly stressful. The prosecutor then confronts the defendant, accusing him of lying.
It seems that this had been some armed robbery. It seems you got injured on this incident. She's not understanding.
Yes, this incident has really took a toll on me.
Been accused. Found that he did not stop this. He has caused the victim a lot of stress. He was the only one with the keys, and the money came up missing after he had brought in the keyboard and brought the keys back. This was done on a church day. He's done God this service also. I feel the jury should use this young man as an example.
The defense began her summation by coming up to the judge's bench with her back turned against the judge. You could smell the sin of defiance throughout the entire courtroom. Let's listen in.
Alright, this incident supposedly.
She can't go behind. Yeah, can you stand and break, please?
No, this is like a
Well, can you stand like right
slider. Yeah.
beside you?
And she can't be talking now. She's the client.
Okay.
Alright, then. This incident supposedly happened July the 14th. I personally don't feel like my client had a reasonable or fair trial, considering all the circumstances. But we did our best to prove his innocence, and we personally, with the character witnesses that they have presented to you, Mr. Lyles, and the plaintiff, Miss Z, they all seem to be over-dramatized. And the judge, mean no disrespect, but I feel that you are not biased in this case at all. This is my statement.
But you can't say it in court with your case. You gotta go to his chamber.
My statement.
You gotta go to his chamber. You set your chamber.
But you can't be talking out either, so we're all out of order.
Okay, let's start that.
Let the judge handle that. You let her handle all your things.
I think
All right. I feel that certain evidence have been established, such as when Mr. Lyles claimed he seen money, then another person claimed they did not see money. I don't feel like the plaintiff made their case without a shadow of a doubt that this young man is the one that allegedly taken the money. And I would like y'all to find him not guilty.
You have last word?
That this lawyer did not address the jury properly.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Order.
He's not up to this.
Order. You can speak.
He's supposed to be having a closing statement for his case.
Everything's supposed to be silent.
You're not, if I can do it to the
Just
judge.
like you disrespected the jury, now you disrespected me.
Well, tell him.
I think we should recognize the jury properly. With respect. It's out of respect for the jury. You came here from your jobs, and I think you should be recognized. Am I right? I think you should be recognized properly. This young man has been found guilty because he was the only one that went to the car.
I object, Your Honor. He has not been found guilty.
He can say what he wants to say, no, this
He
is
can
supposed
say
to
what he wants.
It's not true.
Just like she said he should find him innocent, I'm supposed to say you should find him guilty.
Right.
That's what you said, but you said he has been found.
He has been found guilty as far as I'm concerned. Because he
He's
was
so
the
good.
one with the key.
Wrong.
And after
Okay.
he had
Oh my God.
Be quiet, you gotta be quiet.
No, you gotta be quiet. You the plaintiff. You really supposed to be
I
quiet.
didn't say that.
Gianna, what's wrong with you?
Well, that's how you are.
You can't be the judge alone.
After he brought the keys back and the keyboard, someone else was sent out there to retrieve the money, and the money was gone.
Sit down.
The money
Sit down.
was gone. Did y'all hear that? The money was gone. Thank you.
Okay. I would like to turn this over to the jury. Recess.
That's not, now you doing it good. Now listen to me. Listen somebody.
The jury.
We are the jury. We find that in this case that there was not enough evidence to convict him. So we leave it at that.
Typically, when a client is found not guilty, the defense shows signs of happiness and gleeful behavior. However, not in this case. The defense goes crazy and mysteriously scream out that the money along with the receipt has been found and she has it in her possession. She would like to, Coley, start the trial all over again. You really have to look at this yourself.
It's my turn.
Let's go, please.
Only one juror.
Be quiet. And that's
One
why.
until she polled the jury. Is
One.
that all here?
It's because the first person went in, didn't see money. The second person went in, said he couldn't find the money. And third person that probably spent the money herself and put down.
Your Honor, the court I've been just given some vital information that will crack this case. If I can recall Ms. Lyles to the stand, it was only, yes we can. Yes we can.
He gave
Yes we can. Some
You gotta
records.
say you gotta approach the jury.
I need that approach.
You still can't do it.
Ooh.
And she
He
can't
gave-
approach
he
it
gave
without
her.
prosecution. She can't just
You
come
got,
up.
the prosecution got to get that
Prosecution
to
now.
left in.
Gotta bring the
Okay,
prosecution.
no.
It's over.
In light of this new
I
evidence.
think that this should be, she should come back up. 'Cause,
No, yes. So can you see it?
She said,
There's no evidence. The jury gave
I
her
understand.
the judge said, just a minute.
The judge,
now, since I done gave you a motion, and all of a sudden, it's no evidence.
It's still my job to clear my client.
Sandy,
Mistrial.
Can I present the information or
It's a
not?
mistrial.
I would like to present Exhibit A.
A mistrial in
The
the...
money, the receipt, and where it was found. Did you hand this to me, Miss Lau?
I did.
When was this found?
Today.
Where was it found?
In the car.
I rest my case. Not guilty.
I'm sorry. See, they still have you pursuing.
Don't turn around and say you got it covered. I don't want to get that. I don't want to get that. Ain't no way I'll fix that.
Let me say this. I've been in at a mistrial. O.J. Simpson trial. Let me say this.
I have something to say.
I have something to say. I'm the prosecutor. That's out of order. They should have kept that money out of their pocket. I haven't seen that receipt.
She was given to her.
She just left. She went to Kmart and found a receipt up on the
I'm
trash.
sorry. The plaintiff knew. The plaintiff.
I just witnessed the jury stole the $3. I just witnessed the jury that stole this $3. Now the jury is giving the $3 back.
Judge,
fill my soul with battle rain. With every drop in my veins, the Lord makes me hurt that I feel. Begging in the rain, the Holy Ghost feel. Lord, my heart is dry and dead. Revive my soul with every drop you shed. Lord, let the battle rain overflow, and I'll keep praying wherever